Beautiful day, Patriots. How are ya? Let's talk about the timestamp and gap code. More importantly, let's talk about the ghost timestamps. So a ghost timestamp is when a tweet gets deleted. We'll start right from the beginning. This is the Pacific Coast timestamps. If you're on the East Coast, your hour's going to be different, but your minute's going to stay the same. Here on the Pacific Coast, today on May 20th, we started off at 4:20, my favorite hour of the day. And it was 5 tweet stringer. The past 2 weeks, the dot system has eluded me. I've been completely baffled and have no clue. Just to let everybody know, I was doing really well up until a couple weeks ago. And now I'm clueless, absolutely clueless. I have things to learn. But let's get into the deleted tweets and why we call it a ghost timestamp. If there's secret comms going on through Twitter and Q drops, and we're using the gaps in between the tweets, if you delete a tweet, you have now a secret starting marker point from a tweet at a later point in time. As in point this morning, when somewhere around this hour, I noticed when he deleted this tweet here. And yesterday he deleted a tweet. Okay, these are all, timestamps are important. This is all logged through the last 24, 36 hours on my timeline. So I noticed that they were deleted, and I did a timestamp gap decode on that this morning. We'll get there in a second. Now, a second ago, an hour ago, a few hours ago, POTUS Trump has tweeted out a video of him arriving back at the castle. And I took that timestamp and the deleted ghost timestamp and found the gap in between the two. And we're going to use the timestamp and gap code just like we did this morning from the delete tweet to the delete tweet. Now, why it's called a ghost timestamp, because if someone goes and tries to double check and see, when you go to POTUS Trump's Twitter timeline and you look, all these tweets will be there and these tweets will be here, but this tweet will be gone. So it's even a double secret type of a hidden gap. Ghost timestamp. So let's go and I'll show you how we can read these a little bit with a little bit more detail. This was this morning's decode. We'll go over that in a second. I'm halfway through. These are my notes that I just have gone through for the second decode for tonight. But I thought it would be a good opportunity. I'm halfway done. I thought I'd show you kind of what it might look like so it's easier to read. Each one of these Q drops is important and goes to and shows a story throughout the whole process. If it was 1 minute off, we wouldn't have this type of a stepping stone roadmap. You have a map. It leads you from one road to another, from a city to a city. And when you get there, you check and double check and have to verify. This will be more like for us old timers that used to have to use the Thompson's guidebooks, those big old telephone book type of road maps. This is kind of the process that it kind of is happening with the Q drops. We've got 3,000 plus now Q drops. They can be navigated. Some roads will lead you down a dirt road with a U-turn at the end. Some roads will have a dirt road that leads you to a dead end, but some of the roads are highways and freeways, and they can take you to different cities and to different type of messages. And then you go down and you see the road signs and you see the speed limits and you see how many miles to the next city. Metaphorically speaking, everything has double meanings. So this will be posted in a couple hours we'll see however I figure out how I'll do it later. But what we've got going on right now, the dates in each of the Q drops. Okay, so each Q drop has a date and also a timestamp, correct? Right now, I'm showing how all the Q drops connect. These 1, 2, 3, 4 Qs have the date of 20 May. 25 Q drop, mirrored 502. Okay, these two have the dates of 19 May, so 19.5 Q drop. And these two are 10.7. So we got 107 and Q drop 701. Okay, so this is when you can go and look at this. I can't, there's one gap here and there's going to be, well, like I said, you can literally take this all the way and there's tricks and road signs and, from the highway to a byway to a roadway to, the 5 mile an hour zones. It really does get that way. Back to this morning's, you can see now we're looking at a bigger portion of the map here. And I've done the same thing. This is Thor's hammer. This is the ghost timestamp from yesterday to today. Once again, just to show how it works. Here's today's deleted tweet and yesterday's deleted tweet. So we use the time difference in between the two tweets, which is 16 hours and 17 minutes. We used Q drop 505, which is, do I have it right here, of course? Right here, 505, marker, confirmed 1510 510. Okay, I've shown plenty of times with these markers when the numbers mean, it means you take them and minus or plus them. Okay. So the 0 hour confirmation, the total distance between the two tweets is 16 hours and 17 minutes. 1, 1, 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, plus 5, plus 10, plus 15, confirmed. I'm totally willing and open to suggestions if somebody feels that that's not correct or wants to enhance it or feels like, I should stop doing what I'm doing. Totally willing to discuss that. Absolutely. So what I've done here is it's the same principle. This is for documentation purposes. There's nobody that can stop the plan. This is not for you to have to study. This isn't going to change anything. This is just to confirm that us Anons were able to figure it out, that the plan, it's all plan timing. This has to be understood, and this is all, see, if you read it, I had the luxury of only being able to read Q drops because of my handicap of only having the phone. I wasn't going to go dig and research on this kind of a phone system. So I was landlocked within there. I used the tools I had and I studied Q drops like a son of a gun. So I'm about 45 seconds out. These ones are the dates. These ones are the dates. The red ones are the Q drops of the hours past it. Maybe we'll get a little bit better, but I just thought I'd show what's happening on that. So God bless you. All the glory to Jesus. If it wasn't for Jesus showing me this, I would not be able to understand this. This is above my pay grade. God bless y'all. Amen.